Hey, welcome back to YT Finance, and this is the channel where I went to business school so you didn't need to, and today we are talking about the 7 best stocks to buy according to Reddit. Now don't worry, I have already looked over these companies, and honestly, Reddit has outdone themselves because the majority of these stocks are really good picks in my opinion. However, there will be 2 of these companies that I would actually tend to disagree with Reddit on, but overall, these are pretty solid companies. So in the beginning of the video, we're going to be going over a quick overview of all 7 of these companies, and then I'm going to go into more detail later in the video regarding their latest news updates, why they are on this list, and what I think of these companies either for better or for worse. So for more videos like this one, remember to go and smash that like button right now, comment your thoughts down below, subscribe if you are new, and without further ado, let's jump right into today's stories. So the first company we have is Micron Technology, ticker symbol MU, and the reason why this is on the list is because they are set to bring in double-digit growth numbers from now into the foreseeable future, and that is absolutely astounding. So we really want to gravitate toward this company because it's about to go through a large growth phase. Next up on our list, we have a Reddit favorite, which is AMC Entertainment Holdings, ticker symbol AMC. And the main draw to this company is the potential of another short squeeze, considering that their short percentage is around 20%, which could give investors or even stock traders an opportunity to cause the company to squeeze higher in their overall stock price. The next company we're going to talk about is Meta Platforms, ticker symbol META, and this is a social media company that has extremely strong fundamentals, which we will talk about later in the video. The next company we're going to talk about is Amazon's AMZN stock, because Amazon has their fingers in multiple different market segments and verticals, and in my opinion, they dominate in the majority, or at least are extremely competitive in these particular verticals, which makes this company absolutely irreplaceable in my personal opinion. Up next, we have General Motors, ticker symbol GM, and the reason why this company is on this list is that they are rapidly developing their electronic vehicle space and their autonomous taxi service, which is going to be a huge draw. If you like companies like Tesla for the robo-taxis, which are going to come into play in 2024, or if you like plays such as Uber, then General Motors should also be on a watch list. The next company we're going to talk about is Advanced Micro Devices, ticker symbol AMD, and the reason why this is in the video is that AMD is scaling their revenues very efficiently right now, and due to their new acquisition, the company is expected to surge both in their revenue growth rate as well as their stock price. Then lastly, we have a dividend stock, which is an energy company named DTE Energy, ticker symbol DTE, and this company is an extremely stable, safe business that offers a very good dividend in my opinion, and this is one of the best overall companies that we can get a solid dividend yield from. So with that being said, let's jump right into our first company, which is Micron Technology, ticker symbol MU. And I want to say that I recently changed my mind about this company as I did more research and really dove into their fundamentals, their cash flow statements, their balance sheet, and their income statement. If you didn't know, Micron Technology is a semiconductor company, and they are absolutely a giant in this particular space. The current MU stock price trades for $63 per share. However, professional investors think that the company is worth somewhere between $50 on the low end and $110 on the high end, and clearly $63 fits in the middle of that, but depending on how bullish or bearish you are, that could dictate whether or not you think this is a good investment right now. However, regardless, this company specializes and really focuses in on producing memory and storage chips across a multitude of various industries. As more and more companies are trying to digitalize their overall business and operate more efficiently online, that's going to acquire more storage and processing power, something that Micron Technology can give to these companies through their semiconductors. This company has a very solid growth rate, and they offer robust solid-state drive technology, which is going to be very useful for these other businesses. They have consistently generated very impressive top-of-the-line and bottom-line numbers over the past several years, and right now they are growing their revenues by around 30% and their net income by around 118% in 2021 after a few years of slower growth. So it looks like this company is really turning on the afterburners here, and they are continuously growing. I also want to point out that this company has multiple growth drivers due to various emerging technologies such as self-driving vehicles and 5G. This ensures that the company could have a double-digit growth rate from now for the foreseeable future. The next company we're going to talk about is AMC Entertainment, ticker symbol AMC, and that's where we encounter our first red X, which is by me. I really do not like this company, only because it's more of a speculative bet, and I'm not into gambling, I'm into investing. Right now, the AMC stock trades for $17 per share. However, some other professionals think that the company could surge all the way up to $35. This company is a theater chain, and it's one of Reddit's favorite stocks, particularly for last year. There are many diehard fans of AMC stock. However, the majority of these people and investors, if you can call them that, are stock traders, and this clearly is not going to be a long-term play. The company's stock price has literally lost around 70% of its overall value year over year. However, I do want to say that the good news for this company is that multiple blockbuster movies have come out recently over the past year, and this has translated into multiple ticket sales. This has caused a much needed increase in the overall amount of revenue that this company is bringing in, and with multiple other big ticket films on the horizon into the future, such as Avatar 2, we could see this revenue further increase into the future. Lastly, I want to mention that the main driver and popularity for this company is due to their potential short squeezes that the company has actually gone through, but recently the short interest has reached a metric of 20%, which is rather high, so some speculative investors think that it's due for another short squeeze, but of course always make sure to do your own research. The next company we're going to talk about is Meta Platforms, formerly known as Facebook, and the ticker symbol is META. And Meta Platforms is basically a giant technology company because they own a family of applications which would include things like Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, and many others. The stock price for the META stock, due to the bear market and how hard it has hit growth and technology stocks, has fallen by around 50% since their 52-week highs. However, many investing experts actually think that the stock has officially bottomed out at around $183, which is why they anticipate the company could surge as high as $553 over the next 12 months. As you see from this price range, multiple professionals think that the company is at minimum worth $180, but could surge as high as $553. So overall, this is a fundamentally very strong company. Not to mention the addition of their short form videos on Instagram has actually increased the overall user time on the platform by 20%. Which means that they are rapidly innovating on their various platforms that they own, including Instagram. And then lastly, they are investing very heavily into the metaverse opportunity, which this article says is a multi-billion-dollar opportunity, but I would actually say it's closer to a multi-trillion-dollar opportunity for this particular growth juggernaut. And I don't think that the growth rate for Meta Platforms is going to be slowing down anytime soon, which to me, this is a fantastic blue chip growth company to buy, as well as Amazon and other companies such as Alphabet, which owns Google and YouTube. The next company we're going to talk about, like I just mentioned, is Amazon, ticker symbol AMZN, and this is another technology giant which is mainly known for their e-commerce platform where they operate an online marketplace, as well as their Amazon Web Services cloud platform, which we will talk about later in the video. Currently, the AMZN stock trades for $124 per share. However, stock experts think that the company could go as low as $104 over the next year. However, more bullish investors think that the company could surge to $232 over the next 12 months. Amazon has literally established itself as one of the best technology companies to buy to date, and all of its subsidiaries are basically market leaders in their particular segments, or at least extremely competitive in those spaces. One of which is the Amazon Web Services, which in my opinion is the undisputed leader and market leader in cloud computing, and that means they are against other companies such as Microsoft and Alphabet, who owns Google and YouTube. However, Amazon's Web Services still comes in at number one, with their AWS net revenues growing by around 36.6%, which is absolutely astonishing for this company. The next company we're going to talk about is General Motors, which will be where we encounter our next red X. And the reason why this company has a red X is because I think there are other companies that are technically better than General Motors when it comes to an electric vehicle. Cough, cough, Tesla, NIO, XPeng, Li Auto, BYD, Rivian, Lucid, etc. Because these companies are literally known for electric vehicles while General Motors is not. However, the good news about this company is that they are rapidly innovating on their electric vehicle and EV technology, which we will talk about right here. Right now, General Motors, which is an automotive giant, trades for $35 per share, but stock professionals think that it could bottom out somewhere around $29 per share with a high of $95 per share if they actually keep on their promises regarding their electric vehicles. Many other automotive giants, including General Motors, has experienced very negative supply chain bottlenecks and challenges as well as shortages, which has impacted their overall delivery numbers and the ability for them to innovate during this time. The results so far have been below par, but General Motors actually anticipates and projects a growth rate of 50% due to their new EV business segment, and they are actually looking to more than double their revenue by 2030, which is going to be an astounding feat. The company is looking to accelerate their electric vehicle expansion plans, and hopefully they will be able to compete with full-fledged EV companies. And in my opinion, with the amount of money that General Motors has invested into their electric vehicle technology, I think this could definitely happen because they have a lot of money to play with. Also, I want to point out that they have an autonomous taxi service called Cruise, which is currently up and running and operational in around 70% of San Francisco. So that is another reason why this company is a huge draw for investors who like companies such as Uber and Tesla, because Tesla is anticipating to roll out their robo-taxis sometime in 2024, but General Motors is looking to beat them to that particular punch. And finally, I would like to point out that General Motors actually trades at just 0.4 times their sales estimates, which is extremely cheap, making this company a clear value play in my opinion, which just makes this company more attractive. Next up, we have the Advanced Micro Devices company, ticker symbol AMD, which currently trades for $91 per share. However, stock experts think that the company is worth anywhere between $85 and $230 per share. If you didn't know, AMD is a technology company that is mainly known for their computer graphics cards as well as PC processors. But that's not all they do, because due to the recent acquisition, their revenue actually grew by around 71% year over year, which is crazy for a company such as AMD, and their earnings per share more than doubled. What's even better is that the company anticipates that their revenue will grow by another 69% in the upcoming quarter on a year-over-year basis, and to me this is extremely impressive. They are also taking part in very fast-growing market segments such as 5G infrastructure, data centers, aerospace, and many others. So this is definitely a company to keep your eye on. Then lastly, we have DTE Energy, ticker symbol DTE, and this particular company trades for $121. However, professionals think that this company is undervalued right now because at minimum the company should be worth $129 and at maximum the company should be worth $149. They also have a very impressive and attractive dividend in my opinion, coming in at a dividend yield of 3.59. This is an energy company that is highly diversified in its utility business and has multiple segments that cover anything from electricity to natural gas all the way to renewable energies. The company generates very solid earnings and stable revenues while offering a very attractive dividend. So this is an extremely safe company in my opinion, and I personally own this company in my personal portfolio. To put this into perspective, the company has literally delivered an earnings beat 6 times in the last 8 quarters. So the clear majority of the time, the company is literally beating on earnings beats, not just achieving what current projections are from professionals, but actually exceeding their expectations. Also, I want to point out that over the next 5 years, the company plans to expand its investments to further develop their renewable energies and renewable generation capacity to potentially achieve net zero emissions by 2050, which is an absolutely fantastic goal for this company. Now, that about wraps up the video. I would love to hear your thoughts down below. Remember to go and smash that like button right now, comment your thoughts down below, subscribe if you are new, and I will see you in the next YT video.